Each day, dozens of children are diagnosed with cancer, making it the #1 cause of death by disease in children. But less than 3% of the National Cancer Institute's budget goes towards research for childhood cancer. And joining us this morning to talk all about that is Dr. Gregory Riemann, chairman of the Children's Oncology Group, and Mike and Trey, who know all too well about childhood cancer. Good morning to the three of you. So glad you're with us today. And Mike, if I can start with you, Trey has been diagnosed with cancer, and I know that has to be a tumultuous experience for you and your family. How have you dealt with that, and what about the process of finding the right treatment?
Well, when we first heard about that Trey was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma, obviously we were devastated, and we didn't know exactly how we would proceed, but we were blessed enough to be in a place and a time where the treatment options existed. Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, in coordination with the Children's Oncology Group, we joined a trial study, and we went through the traditional treatments, and then we were actually lucky enough to be able to engage in some of the biotechnological treatments as well, the stem cell transplant and the antibody study that we were able to engage in. And here we are a year and a half later, and Trey is healthy and feeling good, and he's been last set of scans were clear, so far so good.
That's fantastic, and he obviously looks like a very active child right there, which is great news indeed.
Yes.
Dr. Riemann, can you add to that? Talk about the research where you're at right now, a little bit about the biotechnology.
Well, it was actually biotechnology that made this clinical trial possible. The processing of autologous bone marrow or peripheral blood stem cells for the tandem or 2 transplants that Trey had after high-dose chemotherapy, and then the experimental immunotherapy that Trey received after that, which utilized monoclonal antibodies and immune agents so that his own immune system with those antibodies could destroy any residual cancer cells. That experimental therapy has now demonstrated a greater than 20% improvement in outcome for children treated, and that has now become the new standard, if you will, for treating children with neuroblastoma.
And I know some of those clinical trials are going on in Albuquerque. Do you know much information about that?
Yes, the University of New Mexico Cancer Center in Albuquerque is one of the member institutions of the Children's Oncology Group, very active, and they are very much involved with all of our clinical trials.
I want to thank all three of you for being with us, and nothing but the best for all three of you, especially Trey there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.